gentlemen. Thanks for being present in our press conference here. The first video just show you a little bit of what EMBRAER is. Many people talk about EMBRAER, but it was an opportunity to give you a bit more comprehensive understanding who we are, what we make, and what values we have in our company. I'm going to highlight what is our show presence in this in the aviation show. A little bit more information about our company, the market forecast we see for the next 10 years with some focus in Asia, what we are doing in terms of customer support and service, some program updates on our private jets models, and some special announcements. In this show, I invite you, for those that have not been yet on the statics display, to come and see the three products we're bringing here. One is a Phenom 100. It actually belongs to an Indian customer, Mr. Joy Lucas from Joy Lucas, Gerli. His airplane is on a static display. The Phenom 300, that is an EMBRAER demonstrator airplane. And the Legacy 650, which is the newest model, the 2012 model that brings some new features and new items I'm going to show you later on during the presentation. It's the first time the Legacy 650 is being presented in Asia. This time it is in India Aviation Show. How we see the market becoming or for the next years. The main drivers for executive aviation has been and will remain focused on how corporate profits are, and to the best of our knowledge, what we have seen last year, many companies around the world are showing profits at record levels after the crisis in 2008, 2009. Pre-owned market, of course, affects the demands for new sales. This has been a surge of pre-owned available inventory back in 2008 and 2009, but we see these numbers coming back to more historical numbers recently. Traffic of private jets is evolving mainly in US and Europe. Latin America continues to grow, and Asia Pacific markets are maturing. So all these first 5 bullets are very good indicatives about how the executive jets demand for the next years to come are to be. Of course, there are many risks, and one is European markets as we speak, and we live in a much more volatile environment over the last 3 years. So this is something that affects demands and demand of this market, and we could continue to keep track on a regular basis. This shows a little bit zoom on how we see Asia Pacific. So a market of about $40 to $48 billion, 1,300 to 1,700 new private jets delivered, and divided South Asia in between 400 to 480 new private jets, 10 to 12 billion dollars, and that's where India is, and probably we're talking about 90% or more of these numbers. We're talking about the Indian market basically. So that's how big we see the number of new deliveries of private jets coming in the next 10 years. China, of course, plays a very important role with something about 17 to 20 billion dollars, and the rest of Asia about 13 billion dollars. So we can see the market in Asia Pacific more or less divided in between China, India, and the rest of Asia.